We have some exciting news in Clash Royale, everybody. We have a progression change in the game. Let's take a look at the news tab before we get into the action. So if we come up here to news, and it says news coming in the next update, and this was updated on November the 10th. Let's take a look at this. So it says news, November 10th, coming in the next update. The next few months will be full of exciting additions to Clash Royale. 2v2 League is on the way. New Evolution Box, expanding how you can earn Evos. Seasonal content will bring the holiday spirit, featuring a new seasonal lucky chest and Clashmas events packed with rewards. Trophy Row will be reworked. And for the biggest part of the update, something heroic is coming. One that will take gameplay to a new level, but more on that later. First, we want to discuss something that affects every player. Let's talk progression. Over time, Clash Royale's progression system has expanded quite a lot. Between elite wildcards, books, magic coins, and gold, the path to upgrading cards hasn't always been straightforward. Some players have held on to resources for the right moment, while others have found themselves with items like elite wildcards and books they weren't sure how to use and earn. With our next update on November 24th, that's right, you heard it right here, folks. Supercell just said their next update will be on November the 24th. We're aiming to make progression simpler, more consistent, and ultimately more rewarding. Goodbye, Elite Wildcards. What? Elite Wildcards are going away? How are we going to upgrade these cards to elite level? Let's read on to find out. So it says right here, when we first introduced elite level, elite wildcards were meant to be a more passive form of progression. Something players could achieve at a slower pace while feeling exciting and rewarding. Over time, we saw that players didn't really experience it that way, and the system itself felt a bit confusing and less satisfying than directly collecting and upgrading cards. As a result, we've decided to say goodbye to elite wildcards. Any remaining elite wildcards in your inventory will automatically be converted into gems, which can be used to purchase cards of your choice. Through the new gem economy rework launching with the update. So we're getting a new gem economy. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Let's read on. You will no longer need to grind daily rewards hoping for those missing cards. Now you can buy exactly what you need with gems. As you may have noticed, we've also removed elite wildcards from ranked and trophy rewards this month to avoid confusion before the change. So they are getting us used to not having elite wildcards. They took them away a little bit at a time instead of taking them all out at once. This marks a big step toward a simpler, more transparent system where your progress always feels meaningful and connected to the cards you play. Back to the basics. In addition to removing elite wildcards, we're trimming down some overlapping items to simplify the core of progression. We've seen many players end up in situations where they've maxed out their book inventory with no good use to them, with no good time to use them. We also noticed that the value of books didn't scale well between levels, discouraging players from using them. They didn't feel as rewarding at lower levels. This wasn't the experience we wanted. Players were spending more energy managing their inventory than having fun with the card collection system. After the update, your hard-earned books, from common to legendary, will be converted into equivalent number of wild cards and magic coins into gold. Books of books will convert into gems, which can be used as a part of the new gem economy rework mentioned above. To make things even easier, we're also increasing the number of random cards earned throughout the game. All conversion rates are based on your King Tower level and match the new reduced card and gold requirements. Explained later in this article in a directly equivalent ratio. This is approximately the conversion rate for the King Tower plus 1. For example, if your King Tower is level 10, you receive enough wild cards to fully upgrade a card from level 10 to 11. For players below King Tower level 6, we have a minimum conversion rate allowing for the lowest number of wild cards you can receive to be equivalent to upgrading card to level 7. Check out the conversion rates below. And you can see right here. So here it is right here. Let's see here, King Tower level. So here is all the levels and the conversion rates right here. You can pause the screen if you want to read these conversion rates. And magic coin conversion rates as well. Again, you can pause the screen if you want to read this. I'm not going to go over this. New card levels and upgrading. After adding the elite level system, we learned that progression felt less intuitive than expected. The elite wildcard system made upgrades feel harder for some players, and many felt stuck after reaching the top. This system also conflicted with our design philosophy and goals to make Clash Royale a dynamic, evergreen gaming experience enjoyed for many years to come. Now that the system is simpler, we're ready for the next step. With our next update, we're introducing level 16. There you have it, folks. Level 16 is on the way. A new milestone designed to keep progress meaningful for players who've already maxed their decks and who are looking for their next goal, while making earlier levels more accessible so that progressing through upgrades feels smooth and natural. So there you have it. So they're making it easier for us to level up, and if you're already maxed out, you do not have to worry. We've also reduced card and gold upgrade requirements in mid-levels to keep the pace smooth and consistent. Reaching new levels with simply cards and golds should now feel similar to reaching level 14. You can now compare old and new values by tapping the drop-down menu below. So here it is, right here again. You can pause the screen to read these levels on your own. These look pretty promising. They really do. Wow. Frequently asked questions. What if I've already upgraded a card to level... What if I've already upgraded a level 14 card? If you've already used Elite Wild cards on a partial upgrade, these will be converted into copies of that card that will mirror the exact progress to the next level. For example, if your King Tower is level 14 and you've already invested 25,000 Elite Wall cards into common cards such as your level 14 Knight, Your knight will have 2,750 copies applied to its progress when the update drops. What happens if I have my wildcard storages are full? Any wildcards received from books that exceed your storage limit will overflow, allowing you to still use them to upgrade your cards to a new level. Will ranks be capped at level 15? Yes. Based on your feedback, the release of level 15 cards in ranked will be capped at level 15 the first 6 months after release until May of 2026 season, in order to give you time to start upgrading your cards to level 16. That's good. I like that. I really, really do. I like that. What will happen to additional copies of cards at level 16 in the new system? Overflow copies of max cards will now convert into crystals. Whoa, crystals? What is that? Let's read on. Crystals are a new currency that you'll be able to exchange for cosmetics in the shop. Oh, so they're having a this is free to play friendly as well. Wow. Crystals are a new currency that you'll be able to exchange for cosmetics in the shop, starting with a number of exclusive emotes. We'll share more closer to the update. Trophy Road extensions and changes to ranked. Once the update lands, Trophy Road will extend to 12,000 trophies, introducing 4 new arenas between 10,000 and 12,000 trophies. This update adds new milestones and extends the rewards for high-level players. New Trophy Road arenas. Again, you can pause the screen if you'd like to read this. Players can continue earning rewards as they advance through each new arena. Seasonal arenas will be temporarily paused when these new arenas are added, allowing in-game players the opportunity to climb to Arena 28 without pressure of missing out on seasonal content. Wow, that's really good. So they took our thoughts into action and they're acting on that now. Updates to ranked access. You no longer need to finish the entire trophy road to enter ranked. That's good. Wow, I really love that. Now you unlock ranks when you reach a required trophy milestone for that season. So November is 10,000 trophies, December is 10,500 trophies, January is 11,000 trophies, and February is 11,500 trophies, and so on. Additionally, reaching Champion League and Ranked will continue to ensure the mode stays unlocked the following season. Don't forget, Ranked will be capped at level 15 when the update drops until the May season in 2026. TLDR. Coming with the update on November 24th. Card upgrades will now focus on core resources, card, gold, and wall cards with gems as an optional shortcut. Existing resources will automatically be converted. Books, wall cards, gems, magic coins to coins, elite wall cards to gems. Level 16 is being added for players who've already maxed out their cards. Ranked battles will remain capped at level 15 until May 2026. Upgrade costs have been adjusted for smoother level progression. Don't forget, remember, progression changes, including level 16, aren't the only thing coming to Clash Royale. With our final update of the year, something completely new and Heroic will be added in December. With our new form. So stay tuned. Sneak peeks start next week. We're always looking for a way to serve our community, especially when it comes to big changes in the game. Please let us know what you think about all this on Reddit and or Discord. Please note all conversions are subject to change. See you in the arena, the Clash Royale team. So, we know that level 16 is coming and they have a lot of changes. So let's get into a few games and talk more about this update. So I think this update is very, very good for the game. I really do. I like the fact that they're taking our thoughts into consideration and removing some things and adding some things. So I mean, this update it's a good one. I'd say it's a really good one. So I mean, this update it's a very, very good thing. A very good thing. So I mean, yeah, this update it's one of the best ones I've seen for Clash Royale. So I mean, let's see how good it does once it's live. And level 16 is only accessible if you have all of your cards maxed. That's what it said. So, I mean, I don't know how much of that's true, but that's what it said. So, you know. Put this here. Let's see if we can't take out this Barbarian. There we go. Let's put the Hidden Tesla right here to kind of help with that baby dragon. Took it out. Let's put the Goblin Drill right here. And there is the evolved Royal Hogs. Let's put these right here. And let's use the Earthquake right here. Uh-oh, that wasn't good. Let's put that there. Use the Barbarian Barrel on that right there. The Goblin Drill right up here. Baby Dragon right here at the bridge. And let's put on these Royal Hogs. And let's do this. And let's go on and use this right here. Barbarian Barrel right here. Evo Goblin Drill. Tesla here. Baby Dragon here. Uh-oh, I just got a crown. Let's use the Earthquake. Barbarian Barrel right here. Electro Spirit. Tesla here. Goblin Drill right up here. Ice Spirit here. Baby Dragon here. Those there. Earthquake here. Goblin Drill here. That here, that here. Royal Hogs. Electro Spirit here. Goblin Drill here. Earthquake up here. That here. Royal Hogs. Electro Spirit. Goblin Drill here. Earthquake. Royal Hogs. Electro Spirit. Baby Dragon. Goblin Drill. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. There's the two. There's the 2 crown. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And what do we get from this? We get 106 Musketeer cards. So, this update is going to be a very, very good one, I think. With the removal of Elite Wall cards and the addition of other things, this is going to be a great update. If you like this video, I would really, really, really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to my channel for more content. Till next time, everybody, be ready to get up in Clash Royale. Bye-bye.